Hey guys, Jeremy White here from Ideal Fitness, your lifestyle and transformation coach, and today I'm going to give you a bonus tip. Now, over the last week, I gave you 5 straight tips of ways to not gain fat over the next little while. Why? Is because between Thanksgiving and Christmas is the most weight gain time of the year, all right? So that pinpointed time is when most people will gain more weight for whatever reason. Okay, and unfortunately we all know that that weight is usually the fat. Okay, so our bonus tip today is crabs. Now before we get there, let's talk quickly about those other tips so I can get into this one. All right, so what we did was on day 1 we talked about your incentive. All right, make your incentive, get your incentive. I'm not going to go into it. Go back and look at the videos. All right, day 2 was set your deadline. Having a deadline will help you stay on track, but also if you start a little slow near the end, because a lot of us are maybe a little bit have procrastination in us. So we'll have, when we have a deadline, we step it up near the end. All right, encouragement. All right, get your encouragement circle. Get the people around you that are going to cheerlead for you and get you to keep pushing you through that level. And that's also going to tie into this. Accountability. This is where I talked about having an accountability coach, having that professional get you to know exactly what you need to do every single day, but keep you on track and not sugarcoat it. All right? Be straight up, brutally honest with you. And then the last one was lay it out. All right, so there's tip 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And yes, that's our ideal 5 steps to success. Okay? But none of it works if you keep crabs in your life. And what are crabs? Crabs are those negative people that are always second guessing you and making you second guess yourself. All right, you know, you tell someone, hey, yeah, I'm on this new transformation program and I'm gonna kick its ass and I'm gonna do this. They're like, yeah, well, you've done it 3 times before. What's different this time? Instead of helping you out, they're throwing a roadblock on it. Those are the type of people you don't need to be there, right? You have a great, oh, I want to do this, and that person's like, what makes you think you can do that? Or what about this and what about that? Instead of helping you and encouraging you like a good friend should, they're the people that are slashing you apart, and most likely, and this is my personal opinion, most of those people are because they're scared or jealous of you. They don't want to see you succeed because they can't succeed. So they don't want to see anybody else succeed, all right? So you got to keep those people away. Now, unfortunately, if it's a loved one that's close to you or someone that you grew up for years and you're just not ready to get rid of, just be superficial with them. Don't let them into all your goals and dreams. Don't let them know everything that's going on, because you know for a fact, and you can sit down and think about these people, because everybody has at least 1 or 2 of these people in their lives right now, which we got to get rid of. Let them go and be with other negative people so they can all bitch and gossip and complain with each other about the world that is so wrong and all that kind of stuff, because they don't do anything for themselves. They don't take action. They don't step up to the plate, and they're the ones that are the problems, not you. So you're the one that's going to sit there and say, I got a goal, and so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the crabs away from my life. So before you even get to the 5 steps, who are your crabs and how can you get away from them? Do you delete them completely? All right, off social media, out of your phone, out of your life? Fine. But if there's somebody you may work with or somebody that's in your family that you're going to see through holidays and that, what are you going to do next? Maybe you still take them off social media, right? Because you have a goal and you don't need anybody else taking you away. Or you just be very, very, very superficial with them and you just don't let them into your world. They say hi to you, say hi back, and that's it. Don't ask how their day is, because they don't really care how your day is. All right? So after you get the crabs out of your life, all right, what you need to do is you need to sit down, get your incentive. What is your incentive that you're going to get for this goal? You reach this goal. When you reach this goal, what are you going to do for yourself? Is it a day out spa? Is it a trip? Is it something big? Nothing that you can just get any other time. Set that deadline. When is it? Now, we have our no gain challenge starting this week. If that no gain challenge is something that you're on, you have a deadline, all right? We know when the end of the deadline is, and we know what we're going to accomplish, when we're going to accomplish it. Encouragement circle. This is where you sit down and think, okay, who's 3 or 4 people that I know that are going to sit there and bis boom ba or whatever a cheerleader does, and they tell you exactly, that you're doing great, how to do it, when to do it, and all that kind of stuff. Accountability coach. Who's going to be that person that's going to be brutally honest with you? Who do you trust enough to tell you exactly yes or no? You're on the right track, you're not on the right track, get your head out of your butt, keep going. Who's that person? Is it me at Ideal? Is it one of my Ideal coaches? Hopefully, because we will do it for you. All right, we want to keep you and get you to exactly where you want to be. After you get that accountability coach, then you sit down, you lay it down, right? Maybe you use the coach to help you lay it out, but you lay it out from day 1 to the end, and how are you going to do it? When you waking up, when you eating, when you exercising, all the above, and you get it going. You do these, all right? And you have a great chance of not gaining any fat between now and Christmas, when most people will be being average. The average person will gain the most there. And at Ideal, we don't want you to be average. We want you to be ideal. Have a great day.